Xoxo Cray.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Alika Cray Project. You might see some big ears in the video. I tried to make Butter go to sleep, but he's just like, no, he want to be with me. So I told him, I said, listen, if you're going to be up here, you got to be quiet and you got to sit still. He already not sitting still, so we going to see how long is he going to be on the show today. So again, welcome to the next episode of the Alika Cray Project. I low-key want to apologize about the last episode because it was all over the place. I hadn't done a video in so long, and I just feel like it was episode 1 all over again. Yes, Butter. You see? This is how it starts. So, this week I had a few things I wanted to talk about. This is very distracting having Butter here because he's doing stuff to make you pay attention to him, and I'm just not trying to give him the time of day. He's just like, well, I'm going to keep doing stuff. So this week, before we actually get into the topic, I want to further talk about a book that I mentioned in last week's episode. Again, this is the book, When My Pen Meets Paper. It's by my friend Shani Nadira. So I actually went to college with her, like I stated last week. And the book is a bunch of poetry. It's really good. It's if you ever had your heart broken, or pretty much if you ever had your heart broken, or if you just need something to give you that if you need something to basically, if you need somebody who understands how you feel going through a breakup, or you just need something to give you the strength to move on, this is the book right here. I highly recommend it. It's on Amazon, and I think she just recently put it on iTunes. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is put the links in the description box below. So if you're into poetry, it's really good. So what else are we gonna discuss today? We're gonna talk about how Butter can't sit still. You want to say hi? Come on, say hi. Yeah, let's show everybody your shirt. Look at his shirt. He's so cute. Look at his shirt. Yes. He's so cute. I love him. That's my baby. So this week, not this week. Technically last week. Friday, I got asked to do a podcast from my friend Sushi. He has a podcast. It's called Love and Drugs Podcast. It's on the page is on Instagram. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put it in the description box below. And we talked about a couple of things. We talked about dating in 2018. And I had already wanted to talk about that on the show, so I kind of want to, repeat a few things that I said on there, as well as add a couple things that I wasn't able to add. So, dating in 2018 has to be the most frustrating thing. And it's, even though it just begun, it just feels like it's 2017 part 2, to be honest. I'm sorry, you had something you wanted to say? Okay, well, actually, what made me want to do a video about dating in 2018, one day last year, I was on the phone with my godmother. Shout out to my godmommy. How you doing? I love you. And she was just like, what is dating like? Like, what is it? Like, what is it to date now? Basically, I was explaining it to her. I'm like, a lot of the dating that happens now is basically on apps and online and all this, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Tinder, OkCupid, POF, Soul Swipe Black. There's Black People Meet. There's so many different dating, and I'm just touching a few. I know there's way more than that, but those are the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head that I know about. And it starts off from there. And technically, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat aren't even really dating apps. But just because it's so easy to follow somebody, with the Discover page and everything. I'm so sorry because I know Butter's snoring. I know y'all hear him snoring. I know y'all hear it. And I hope it's not loud. Like, I really hope his snore is not loud because I already know. But, it's just so easy to just follow somebody and find somebody on Facebook. You have people you may know that you could find somebody on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in years, so God knows what it looks like now. But that's just basically what it is. That's basically how it starts. And then from there, you move forward to texting or whatever, and sometimes you could just have a whole relationship with somebody, not even be face to face with them. We have this thing where you could date somebody who doesn't even live in the same city, country, state. It's just crazy. Like, you could be dating somebody in London on the internet. It's that crazy. And real problems that happen in relationships happen over the internet. But also, I wanted to talk about how a lot of things are different because of that, and how it affects the relationships in 2018. Um, One of the things that Sushi said that really stood out to me is that people don't go on dates anymore, or people do activity dates. And I guess his argument was that, I have to be doing something all the time, because the moment that there's dead silence, it gets awkward and, I get bored or whatever. So, to some degree, I definitely agree with him on that for some people, activities are just like, well, there has to be a dead air filler. For me, certain activities it shows me kind of who that person is, and kind of see how adventurous they are, and see, if I you just kind of there's just certain things I feel like I could kind of feel out about a person, and I feel like it's a good icebreaker. Like, who doesn't want to go bowling? I personally like going bowling on dates, because I mean, you guys get to talk shit to each other, and then in between bowling, it doesn't have to be like, okay, we're gonna rush a game of bowling. We can play bowling in between. We could talk while we're playing, talk shit while we're playing. So that's why I like bowling on dates. I definitely mentioned that there has to be food on a date. I love to eat. I love food. And I need to be able to eat on a date. So we got to go somewhere with it's good food. Like, it can't be no whack food. It has to be great food on a date, always. Um, and I think movie dates are more for later on, because you really can't talk in the movie theater, and I feel like to there's always pressure to mac at the movies, like, you want to make out, or a little bit further, a little bit more extreme. So aspect, there's a lot of things that have to do with dating in 2017/18 as well. A lot of the communication in person has died out, I feel, generally, whether relationship or not. So I can only imagine being in a relationship where, the communication is down, because you're texting all the time, which is another thing. I feel like people they're texting all the time in their relationships, and even informing a relationship when you're dating. And, or what we were talking about as well is how you could meet somebody, and instead of you giving them your phone number, they'll ask you for your Instagram or your Snapchat, and it's like, I personally do not like to have the social media page of the person that I'm dating. Sometimes, I mean, there's obviously exceptions. If you already had the person on Facebook before you guys even, explored where you guys could go relationship wise. Um, I guess if that's how you found the person. But if I only have you on Facebook and we're dating, that's it. I just feel like there needs to be boundaries, because it's just a lot. And for me personally, which I was saying on the show as well, that it I just feel like if something goes wrong, or if something gets misinterpreted, then the next step is, oh, I gotta stalk the Instagram and the Facebook to see what else is going on. And I've definitely been that person, but um I just feel like it's unhealthy. Like, let's just date. There was a time where there was no social media, and yes, you want to know if the person's not crazy, and you want to know that they're actually real and stuff like that. You want to know what they look like, more than just, the selfie. You want to know. I feel like when it comes to that, just look it up, but don't add. Like, if it's private, then, you hit a wall. Like, you hit a wall. But I don't feel like having the person on social media is the best thing. I think that it should stay separate until you guys kind of figure out what you're doing with each other. Only because, things can get misinterpreted. You might post something as a joke and they take it the wrong way, or you might post about being single and they feel away because they feel like, well, we're talking to each other, but technically I'm still single. We don't have a relationship. So to avoid all of that, just don't have each other. For me, don't have each other on social media. So I definitely was saying I'm not crazy about like the whole like 21 questions, like your name, like ASO and your favorite color and this, that, and third. I feel like you should just try to get to know the person over time, and also massive amounts of texting. Like, I personally don't like to text the person all day. We could text here and there. Hi, good morning. How's your day going? All right. I'll talk to you later. And then we'll talk at night about our days. Like, oh, how was your day? Oh, it was crazy. It was good. Because I feel like when you text all day, when it comes time to that last conversation before the night is over, or even, if you guys talk on the phone or FaceTime, you want to have something to talk about. I feel like too many people are comfortable being on the phone, and I want to blame these phone companies for giving us unlimited talk and text, but I feel like everybody is just really comfortable with being on the phone and just breathing on the phone. Like, once there's nothing being said, I really just be like, so I'll talk to you later, because I don't really care to be on the phone with this dead air. Like, I don't. I already don't like talking on the phone, but if it's somebody that I'm interested in and we're trying to get to know each other, we're dating, I'm totally trying to talk on the phone with you, but just not all day. I'm just not for the dead air. Like, if we're FaceTiming and watching a show together or whatever, that's fine, but not like we're just looking at each other. Or even Sushi had a point where basically you're on FaceTime and your face is not in the conversation. And that happens a lot whether you're dating somebody or not. So that point, I'm like, but I do see what he was saying. The point of FaceTime is to see your face, so I get it. But yeah, I definitely think that social media needs to be separate, and I feel like the conversation needs to be more had in person or on the phone rather than text, or because things can get misinterpreted via text. You might have said it in a certain tone in your mind, but that person could take it the wrong way. So I feel like that's the main reason why I feel like there should be more phone conversation, less texting, more seeing each other in person, less texting, or even FaceTime. If you guys are unable to see each other, frequently, I think that FaceTime is good for people who can't see the person that they're dating or in a relationship with all the time. FaceTime definitely is going to be a big part of the relationship. And another thing he mentioned was sex on the first date. Is it taboo? Do women feel like, it's just not a thing to do? I personally said that I feel like a woman would have to be really confident in herself and not really care if the guy thought anything of it. Do you expect to sleep with a person and actually continue it? I guess it really depends on the people. Some people feel like, well, if the sex isn't good, then they don't really want to be bothered anymore, to be honest. That's most people. So I guess it all depends on how you feel. If you still want to, can you continue it after sex? I don't know. It's just, you just have to, if that's what you want, you have to voice it. You really have to voice that. If you guys do have sex on the first date, you have to voice that you still, if you still want to interested in that person. Because some people, they'd be like, oh, we had sex, I'm done. Some people like, oh, we had sex, I want to continue. So just have that talk with that person, to be honest. Just keep honesty and communication are the best things when you're dating and when you're in a relationship. The next thing that I mentioned, because this is a thing that's been a pretty big topic for the last couple of weeks, is women shooting their shot. And personally, I'm not gonna say I've never. I have, like, when I was younger, but because I got so much rejection when I was younger, as I got older, I was just like, I don't know if, like, I want to do that. Maybe that's why I've been single for so long, because I'm not willing to just go after somebody that I'm interested in. So, Sushi had a good point. He said that when, women shoot their shot, that he, for him it's appreciated because, men are, often called thirsty when they're trying to, get at women. So he said it's much appreciated. But when I posted a clip of the video to promo, and a friend of mine, she actually had a good point. She said that women don't like to shoot their shot because it's like you could shoot your shot, and the guy might be interested, but then it's like people are so wishy-washy that it's like, you could shoot your shot with somebody and they still not really fuck with you. Or like they just playing games. So it's like, why would you want to shoot your shot if somebody's gonna play games? And Sushi had a point about that as well. He said that, women, we always, as women, that we think that we're always being played, so we want to play somebody first. Me, overall, dating in 2018, even though it just begun, it seems like it's going to be a little bit much. But I think we'll all pull through. I think we'll all be okay and pull through. So that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your cousin, maybe my best friend. And I will see you guys on the next episode. If you guys have any podcasts that you would like me to be a part of, if you have any shows that you would like me to be a part of, please message me. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is OMG, it's Alika Cray. Well, actually, that's all in the description box below. So at the end of the day, any way you need to contact me, it's always in the description box below. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. I would hope that I was trying to get Butter to say bye to y'all, but he's currently napping. Surprisingly, through me talking, he's actually falling asleep. So, hey, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.